Hello and welcome to FDA Pulse, your gateway to health and safety information. Coming up in the next few minutes, FDA clamps down on evangelist mama parts for unregistered products. Public cautioned on the dangers of secondhand smoking. Representatives from Ethiopian FDA receive pharmacovigilance training from FDA Ghana. There is more in this bulletin. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The FDA has taken swift action against popular evangelist Patricia Esiedu, also known as Agrada, for promoting unregistered products on social media. There is more in this report.
The FDA's invitation of evangelist Patricia Esiedu, also known as Agrada or Evangelist Mama Pat, follows a widely circulated video on social media where Agrada is seen showcasing some unregistered cosmetic products such as oils and soaps, with claims amongst others that the cosmetic products possess spiritual properties. The FDA has, therefore, cautioned her, citing a violation of Section 118 subsection 1 of the Public Health Act 2012, Act 851, which prohibits the sale of unregistered products. Following the meeting with the FDA, here is a retraction from Evangelist Mama Pat.
I was saying FDA aboding and I know they will direct you to do the sticker to sticker the boss and winning in FDA sign at the bum. And for now, no, I yet to an amount to apply that no. I was saying a chain now FDA for and my the approval.
You are advised to check the registration status of every product and always remember that advertisements of any regulated product must be approved by the FDA before use. Moving on. Over the years, the FDA has implemented several measures to curb the menace associated with tobacco use in Ghana. Tobacco use in Ghana leads to about 6,700 deaths annually, whereas tobacco-related illness accounting for 3% of all deaths in the country. The effects of tobacco use do not only affect the user, but those who are in proximity as well. Here is a report filed by my colleague Jude Okai. Stay tuned.
According to health professionals, individuals exposed to passive tobacco smoke are at the same risk as active smokers. The World Health Organization thus estimates that about 7.7 million people die from smoking and using tobacco and tobacco products, with about 1.3 million of those deaths being as a result of exposure to secondhand smoke. In Ghana, studies in the air quality measurements have revealed that 30% of hospitality facilities are in violation of the smoke-free ban, which contributes to high levels of secondhand smoke exposure among non-smokers. Further studies have shown that a substantial percentage of non-smokers, especially children and women, are regularly exposed to secondhand smoke, particularly in homes and public places. Did you know that the dangers associated with cigarette use are indicated on the packs? And have you ever wondered what the effects of exposure to secondhand smoking are? The Director of Tobacco and Substances of Abuse Directorate of the FDA, Dr. Olivia Boateng, speaks on the dangers associated with exposure to secondhand smoke and the need to have tobacco-free spaces in Ghana.
But what we keep telling people is secondhand smoke, or you who inhale secondhand smoke, or what we call passive smoking, or what we call a passive smoker, your life is as much danger as the person who is smoking, because what he's puffing out for you to inhale also contain all the constituents or what is contained in tobacco, which is very, very harmful for your health.
The public is hereby advised to avoid exposure to secondhand smoke as it poses equally significant health risks. In other news, the Chief Executive Officer of the FDA, Dr. Dilis Daku, has welcomed a 5-member delegation from the Ethiopian Food and Drugs Authority on a 4-day intensive training on pharmacovigilance. The training was intended to provide numerous benefits, including enhanced knowledge and reduce the risks of regulatory non-compliance. There is more in this report.
Pharmacovigilance is the science and activities relating to the detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse effects of any medicine or vaccine. Over the years, the FDA Ghana has built the requisite capacity for carrying out pharmacovigilance inspections and has thus become a regional regulatory center of excellence for training other national regulatory bodies on the African continent. As a result, a 5-member delegation from the Ethiopian Food and Drugs Authority, EFDA, have paid a 4-day study visit to the FDA Ghana for pharmacovigilance inspection. Mr. George Sabla, the head of Safety Monitoring Department, stated that the FDA has a huge role to play in ensuring standard regulatory practices within the sub-region and therefore uses these study visits and tours to achieve the set targets.
Ghana is one of the first countries in Africa to start pharmacovigilance inspection, and we have trained quite a number of African countries to do the same thing in their own countries. Ethiopia is the third country to come and study our system specifically for pharmacovigilance inspections, and other countries plan to come and do the same thing in this country. This activity will ensure that the medicines that they use are safe.
The head of the delegation from the EFDA expressed their gratitude to the FDA for the continuous support and how the study tour will go a long way in ensuring rigorous pharmacovigilance inspection processes in their country.
The checklist or the inspection guideline and SOP, how they conduct the inspection process. The other things is the skills and the knowledge during the inspection to be conducted, and the way of taking the notes, as well as the identifying of any area of improvement, and the fourth one is writing of the report.
That was the head of delegation from the Ethiopian Food and Drug Authority. Here's where we end today's bulletin. Do well to follow us on our social media handles. My name is Thelma Na Anecho Abismith. Thanks for watching.